Just in time for the holidays, Charter TV in HD is only $29.99 a month. Enjoy the magic of HD when you let it all in with Charter. Get Charter TV in HD plus a free DVR. Call 1-888-GET-CHARTER or visit charter.com.
The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
The Badger Hockey Digest, presented by Charter Communications.
Hi, welcome to the Badger Hockey Digest, a weekly look into the Wisconsin men's hockey team. I'm the radio voice for the Badgers, Brian Posick, along with head coach Mike Eaves. Wisconsin back home after a trip to Colorado Springs, where they took on the Colorado College Tigers. And on Saturday night, Wisconsin unveiled a third jersey that we'll be seeing each and every year. And it's pretty classy, Mike.
Well, it is. I'm just actually, Paul Capobianco, our sports information director, brought one up here today. We can share it online. It's since we've been here, we have had alternate jerseys during our season and been creative along with the Adidas people and now the Reebok people in trying to create a jersey. But this is going to be our third jersey. It's kind of a kickback to the old days with the W in front and the stripe, and up top here on the collar, it says it's a great day for hockey, and we have inscribed also the years that we won national championships. So the guys are really excited on Saturday. Unfortunately, yeah, it may knock us off what we wanted to do, but it's a very classic jersey, and we've got some great feedback from fans already. And I think it's available in Bucky's store, if I'm not, is that correct?
Bucky's locker room, they've got them if you want them. They are classy too. You know, Wisconsin's had those traditional jerseys. Everybody's familiar with them in college hockey, even outside the sport too. Yeah. This just kind of adds a little bit more.
It really does. I haven't shown the back, but with the name on the back and the colors, it jumps off the ice. And already, just one game, I know the feedback from fans across our country in terms of our alumni really enjoyed seeing them.
Yeah, unfortunately, when Wisconsin wore those sweaters on Saturday, things didn't go well, in particular the first 10 minutes. But Mike, you played well on Friday, well enough to win. Saturday, if not for those 10 minutes, you played pretty well too, didn't you? It's
we were so excited after Friday night because I think we did enough good things that we felt we could have won. What was really exciting from a coaching standpoint is on the bench, the guys were taking control. They were talking to each other. They were giving each other feedback. And it showed good growth in terms of a young team starting to take the reins of this team. Unfortunately, on Saturday, for whatever reason, that didn't happen. We always write on the wall when we start a game, we need a great start. The stats say that 65% of the teams that score first go on to win games. Right. Well, when you're down 3-0 after 10, that's an awfully big hole. And the rest of the game, we did okay. We played hard. We tried to battle back, just couldn't get the goals that we needed, and we ended up losing 4-1. And that's not to say that a veteran team doesn't fall into that trap too. It's just that it was disappointing because of where we left off Friday and that we didn't pick up on that. And that's another sign of a young team. And, you know, there's another lesson offered. Hopefully it's a lesson learned. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of growth from this Wisconsin hockey team, the freshman class in particular. And today we feature a young man by the name of Brendan Woods, who had a very interesting weekend in Colorado Springs.
Let's talk about the penalty. You're in the locker room, showered, and then, you know, whoa, hold on, I'm going back in.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was told, after I got done, I guess you could say fighting, the ref kind of took me off and told me to head to the locker room. So I knew what I had done previously there, so I wasn't going to argue. So kind of just listened to him, went off, got undressed, showered, the whole thing, was about to put my suit on, and one of the stick boys kind of came back and told me that I was still in. I only got a 5-minute, so I just hurried up, threw everything back on, and got back out there. And I guess Brad Navin was in the box through my penalty, and I was still on the bench. So it was a big miscommunication. So take what you get.
You got to kind of totally change your mindset. Or I'm assuming you were, a little upset with yourself. You're getting undressed and whatever, and then, hey, get your pads back on because you're going back in.
Yeah, it wasn't, after hearing that I got a 5-minute, hurting the team a little bit. It's never a good thing. So, I kind of was glad I got an opportunity to get back out there and, maybe make up for it and help the team get back on track.
He'll send it to the corner in Barnes. Long shift for Zengerle and Barnes here on this power play. Simonelli holds the zone, flips one in front, and the Badgers score. Redirected by Brendan Woods.
it's a great feeling to always contribute to the team. I mean, it was a big power play goal. We gave up 2 quick goals there, so to bounce back and get on the board before the period end was a good momentum change for us.
Is that, you think, something you can build on going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to get, well, it was my second one, but, you know, it's always good to get them off, the first one off your shoulders, and, you know, hopefully they'll start coming. I mean, I'm playing with 2 of the most skilled players in the league right now, so, I mean, hopefully I can generate some more scoring opportunities for me and themselves.
Well, Brendan Woods had a power play goal and got into a little scrum too. Thought he got kicked out of the game over the weekend against CC. Brendan's a young man, big power forward. He can do a lot of good things for you, can't he?
He really can, and we had a meeting yesterday, an individual meeting, just a head coach and him, and looked at some video. And his strength is his size and his foot speed for a big man. In the corners, he's tough to contain, and he knows how the game comes together. He's a son of a coach. He's been around. Son of a coach, can you say that on TV? And he's been around the game a lot. So he needs to, in order to become a more effective player, play to his strengths. And you know, he scored a highlight video goal, his very first collegiate goal. But that was an anomaly. That's not who he should be. And we talked about that yesterday. I mean, if he can play to his size and his foot speed down in tight areas, he could be a real effective player at college hockey.
Wisconsin this weekend, home against the Mercyhurst Lakers. Mercyhurst right now is in first place in the Atlantic Hockey Association. They've lost only once in the last 8 games. It's a pretty good team that I know you've seen on film. They work their tails off.
Yeah, they're, you know, they work hard, and Rick Godkin, who's their head coach, has been around for 24 years. I think you just mentioned that he's got over 400 wins. He's a really classy man. My wife and I had the opportunity to sit with him and his son at a couple NCAA tournaments. Very classy. A, his teams work hard, and B, they're well coached, so they give themselves a chance to win. And it's just the kind of series we want. We want to get back on the W train here. And, you know, it doesn't matter who we play this weekend. We're going to have our hands full.
Definitely so. Tickets are available too. Call 1-800-GO-BADGERS or visit uwbadgers.com. Wisconsin and Mercyhurst Friday night at 7 o'clock, Saturday night at 8 p.m. Join us next week for the Badger Hockey Digest, brought to you by Charter Communications.